And here we are. Welcome everyone to a Lego sorting video. If you're wondering where the video's been lately, this is what you've been missing. I haven't really been recording much after I did the ultrasonic cleaning. I got that all done, and then Clark and I are working behind the scenes, which I made a whole video about right before I started this, so you'll get to see all that and see what we're up to and into, of course. But I thought today, since I had some time on my hands, I would go ahead and do some Lego sorting. As you can see here, I've got a whole lot of plates to get through. All of this was the Lego that I was putting into these bins. Like I had one that was all bricks, and I spent a couple days just in the mornings before Clark was going to school, sorting those by color and then putting them into drawers. Now I'm doing it with the plates. I started with this completely full yesterday. This was also half full or half empty, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm going to try to get this camera set up in a way you can see all this stuff. And I just got to finish this, and I thought, hey, why not live stream this? I know this isn't the most interesting thing. I don't know if it's like worthy of making a video on, but it might be worthy of like just us working on it. So I want to welcome everybody into the stream. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know how you like that shot. We'll try to get the white stuff in there too, the white pieces. And yeah, I'm using the live stream itself. I can see your guys' chat. I'm using the live stream to kind of figure out where everything is and what it looks like. So I'll try to get this really good before we get started, because I'd like to kind of just leave it. Maybe we can make a really awesome time lapse out of this. Imagine that. I feel like I'm setting up, we have like Blink security cameras. I feel like I'm setting those up right now. That's what this feels like to me. I want to get this leveled out. Bear with me. We'll allow everybody to come in. I don't know if what I'm doing is helping or hindering it. Oh, that's definitely helping. I like that. Now, we move this a little bit further over this way. And I think we got it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I need to get back into live streaming. I don't know if it should be a daily thing. Everything that I do, I want it to always be like, I'm gonna do that every single day. And then I get burnt out on it, and then I don't do it for a while, and you know how that goes. So we'll see how this one is, see how you guys treat me. My nose is in the shot, so does it get any better? I'm just gonna jump in. The way I do this, I don't know if there's any good strategy with this, but what I like to do is just pick out a color. I'm like, okay, we're gonna pick black pieces out, and I just pick a bunch of them until the top of this is no longer black pieces. These go into another thing, which I can't show you because then I'll mess up my operation here. So these are just like smaller plates. Everything that's like less than 4 wide. So anything like this and like this, they have their own drawer. This is small stuff. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Odd plates, 2 wide or double wide, single wide, all of that stuff's going in here. So I did like all of the big stuff, and this is just like literally, this is literally the grind is what I'm doing here. So some of these will come out as I work my way through this. If you're wondering like why these are going off screen, that's what's happening. And yeah, I'm just gonna work on this. So we'll jump in and we'll just do a bunch of black pieces starting off right now. And I'll make sure my shot's looking good. Maybe we need to go up higher. Would that be cool? Or you guys just like it like right here? Yeah, I think this works. It's more of an audio thing than anything. And speaking of that, can you guys hear my microphone? If I talk into this, does it sound? Well, make sure my strings aren't hitting it from my sweatshirt. Can you guys hear that? Does that sound like very radio-tastic? Because I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, you're just going to hear a bunch of clanging of Lego pieces in the background here. Let me know if the microphone is working. In a perfect world, it will be. In a world where I could test it, it would be. But we just jumped in and we're going. Okay, it's working. Excellent. So we should sound okay. It should be not too loud, not too quiet. You might still hear some Lego in the background. And if I calm it down a little bit, this could be the perfect sleep cast. If somebody's looking to take a little nap-ski, this could be the perfect thing for you if I just kind of bring it down a notch. I get all excited when I go live, you know, it's an exciting thing. Actually got a little nervous today. It's been a while since I did this. I'm like, oh, can I even do this? Can I do this? But I can and I will. And right now I'm grabbing brown pieces. I just look at the top and I'm like, what's a color that I see? And you might see every color. Whichever one sticks out to me the most, I just grab a bunch of those. And once I have a handful, they go in the drawer. Would you guys like a more over the head shot? Because we can do that too. Could go up even higher. Might be kind of cool even. Might be kind of cool. Let's do it. Let's raise you guys up. We're going to the ceiling, baby. Not really the ceiling, but I think it might be more satisfying if I get you like right over top of this. Oh, heck yeah. That's looking nice. I like to have you like right in there, but then I can't see what I'm doing. And that, believe it or not, is not ideal for the operation here. So we're just gonna, we'll get this all figured out. Might as well do it now before I go like an hour, then I'm like, I hate that shot. I kind of like being overhead a little bit. Let's see here. I have to see it on the screen to really, to decide. I don't, yeah, we'll move like this. He spends half an hour getting his camera set up, 10 minutes sorting. Yard sale videos, oh, you and me both, man, or woman, potentially. I am so excited for yard sale season. We're probably less than 4 weeks away from the first. How's that look to everybody? That pretty good? The white pieces are cut off a little bit, but if we scoot you back just ever so slightly, I think we'll be okay. I really want this to be like this. I'm picky about these things. I think you have to be in some cases. Oh yeah, I like that. You can see everything. That's beautiful. That's a little drone shot. I like that. But yeah, yard sale season coming back. The things I'm hunting for. I'm seeing these orange pieces now. Some people, maybe you consider this yellow. It's like a light orange. I'm looking for Lego, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm looking for Lego. Hey, you can see me. That's, man, my head's in the shot. I don't love that. You guys are coming down. That shot kind of sucks once I start blocking it with my melon. I block with my melon, then you can't see anything. Whatever. Looking for Lego in a surprise to everyone. I don't need any more Lego, though, to be clear. I really don't. Like, I could live the rest of my life without buying another Lego brick or anything. But I'm always looking for it. I'm looking for action figures. I'm looking for any kind of toys, really. I'd love to find some like toys from my childhood to collect. That would be grand. I like that shot a lot. I'm looking for video games, of course. I don't know if I'm going to buy many other things. Like last year, I was buying all kinds of stuff to flip. And that was fun and all, but I think it helps to be passionate about the stuff you're buying. And it's hard to be passionate about some things. I'm really fiddling with this camera a lot here, guys. But if I could go out and just find a little bit of Lego, although every Lego thing I find means I have work to do, add into the piles, literally. If I could find some Lego, a couple video games, and some action figures like from the 90s, my life would be complete. My dream of video games, if I could find it, would be to find someone's Super Nintendo with a bunch of video games with it. A bunch of Super Nintendo games. I have never, one time I found a Super Nintendo in the wild. I found a couple Sega Genesises. Genesi, maybe. But they're tough to come by. These days, vintage Lego, vintage video game stuff is Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360. That's what you're looking at in vintage, pretty much. So, yeah. Nobody is clamoring at their TV thinking the camera angle should be slightly different. That's why I'm here, my friend. I worry about those things so you don't have to. But yeah, you can find Xbox 360 games for like $1 each. And I usually buy them all if I can find them. Like I'll pretty much buy anything except for, you know, no offense to like Barbie's Horse Adventure or whatever, but I'll leave that one there. Or if it's something I know I already have. But I collect pretty much anything. And I just love going out and hunting. And even if I don't find anything for Lego or video games or action figures, I just love going out. Like May in Pennsylvania is such a beautiful time of the year. It's nice and cool in the morning, then it warms up in the afternoon. And you know, you start the day maybe with like a sweatshirt on and then you end the day with like in shorts and t-shirt. And I just love it. So I will be making videos on all of that stuff. Believe you me, you'll see it all. It won't be on this channel probably, unless I find something Lego. It'll be on Greg's World. That's where peeps love it. Good fun, sorting pieces. I hope so. I don't know, like I haven't been making videos on what I've been doing here. I've been like working on making new drawers, expanding. I didn't think that was too interesting. I did all that cleaning of the ultrasonic stuff, and I was like, nobody's going to want to watch another video on this because I already did 2 videos. I feel like that's the limit on ultrasonic cleaning videos, right? I don't think you need any more than that. That'll take care of it. So I was like, today, I had a little bit of time on my hands. I did a bunch of stuff this morning. And even got another Greg's World video edited. One's coming out tonight if you're a subscriber over there. Does anyone even, some people may not even know I have a vlogging channel. I do. Maybe you just found this one. But I had some time and I was like, I need to get through this. Clark Mann was helping me with this in the morning, much to his dismay. He's been working on this really epic mock that you'll see in today's video, or tonight's video, it'll come out. Oh, it's so sick. He took this drawing that he made of this robot, and he actually made it out of Lego based on his drawing that he came up with. And I'm like, dude, you got to make a video on this. So he's going to do like a whole showcase showing all these mocks he's been making. I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, you got to make a video on this thing. And he just keeps building stuff. So I was like, what if we just get all of your mocks out, put them on the table, and then I'll set the camera on the tripod, and he can just go through and make a little showcase on everything that he's come up with lately. Because he saves all this stuff in his own mock drawer, which I think he has several of now. And it's pretty cool. Is Clark looking for Pokemon? I think right now, his thing is Nerf. He's been really into Nerf guns lately. Him and his buddy Nicholas are like Nerf enthusiasts. And you find Nerf guns like at every yard sale. It's a pretty common kid's toy to come across. So we'll probably be Nerfing it up. I'm sure he'll be looking at Pokemon cards if he can find them. He hasn't really been into that as much lately. He's into like, I guess what all 10-year-olds are into probably, and that is Fortnite. He's been Fortniting like crazy with his buddies. It's like a social thing, so that's probably what he'll be into for the most part. But he'll be going with us on Saturdays, and I'll be going out Friday and Saturday. He might go out on a Friday, depending, if he's not feeling well and he can't make it to school, under the weather a little bit, maybe we'll hit up a yard sale. But I kind of wanted to save the Fridays for like a really nice day in April to go to Hershey Park, which is like my new like kind of favorite coaster park here in Pennsylvania. I got the season pass again this year, so I can go anytime for free, and it comes with 2 free passes for like friends or family. So maybe we'll like pick a really nice day in April here, because I think they open up like April 5th or something like that. And I think it'd be okay to pull them out of school for a day to go to Hershey when there's no crowds at all and we can have free room of the entire park. I think that'd be pretty neat. But if his teacher or anyone's watching, he was very sick that day, very much under the weather. He was feeling rather upside down, if you could say, and couldn't make it in. But I'm hoping to be able to do that. We'll see. Ooh, is this a brown or is this a tan? That's a good one. What do you guys think? Are we going brown or tan on these pieces here? I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go tan. That's like a tan variant. That kind of triggers me though. It's like right in the middle. I don't know. That's a tough one. I guess I'll go tan for now, but maybe my stance will change. All right, I'm seeing a lot of white pieces now, including a big one, so we'll go through these. You guys want to come in lower? I'm like, well, you want to be higher? You want to be lower? I feel like there's too much space at the top. Let's go lower. I'm just fiddling with this. I should just get this set and leave it. Yeah, it's sorting time. It's sorting time. I think of Power Rangers. Sorting trays. You finally seen the light. These are bowls and drawers. I've always done this. I don't know what light I've seen. I suppose maybe I've seen the light that it's nice to have an organized Lego collection and it's a gift to your future self. So that's what I'm doing. But for sorting, I prefer to do like the standard issue sort on the table. This is like putting everything into the colors it needs to be. But if I'm just sorting Lego to non-Lego, it just needs to be on the table. But I think you should do whatever works for you, whatever your system is. I don't think anybody's sorting or organizing or even just storing of Lego is the same. And mine is always adapting. Like mine started out with these right here. Oh, get out of there. Like, this is where it began. I just took some of my small pieces and had it in here. And then I was eventually like, oh, I should get some small drawers for things. And then I was like, let me fill my entire table with small drawers. And then I was like, let me get some bigger drawers. And that's where I'm at now. I bought $160 worth of these drawers so far this year. And I don't think I'm done. I have all those Rayco drawers in the storage room. I don't know what the plan is for those because I like Sterilite so much better. And like, that was such a bizarre transaction with that company. Like, they reached out and like, I pictured them sort of like, Acro Mills. And they were like, do you want to try out our drawers? And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And they're like, what would you like? And I was like, how about like a small one and a big one? I think just like a variety, I said. And they were like, okay. And then one day I look outside and there's this truck pulling into my driveway, dropping off a pallet that is filled with probably $1,500 worth of these drawers. And now I have them all. I still have the freaking pallet outside my garage that the things came on. And these are all over the storage room, and it's not necessarily a system that I want to use. And it would have been nice to figure that out just with like one drawer, you know? Because I would have put something else into it, like screws or bolts or something like that, miscellaneous stuff. They just went crazy hard, and I appreciate them, and I think that was a nice gesture, but it's like, dude, like that's a lot to take on. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably use them eventually. Like, I'm probably gonna have a Bricklink store at some point, with like out of necessity, because I just have too much, and like, this is just the beginning. I'll never build something that uses all these parts. I mean, maybe a Star Wars set that's literally a Star Wars set right there. But yeah, we'll find use for them somehow, I guess, or else I'll sell them, put them at the yard sale, come and buy them. Somebody probably want them, I reckon. I relate to your sorting with my giant tool chest and tool sorting setup. Yeah, like something that evolves over time. You get more tools and you're like, oh, my screwdrivers don't fit in that drawer anymore, so now I'm gonna put them on the wall. Or like, that's, you know, that was working for what I had. But I think it's good to always kind of evolve, because your circumstances change. What used to just fit in a few drawers for me now takes up a lot more. It sure makes a difference when you start sorting a lot of stuff. And I'm only a couple months in. I've gotten through all of the small containers that I've had, which feels good. But now it's like, every time I pull one of those big bins out, it's an obligation. Like, it takes a lot. So I'm trying to get one of those done a week, but this past week, between ultrasonic cleaning and then like taking care of my previously sorted stuff, that's taken a lot of time. Plus, I've been doing a lot of outdoor yard work and stuff. Yesterday I cut down a bunch of like tree and brush along our fence row area, and I got that looking pretty nice. It's gonna get harder too with yard sale season, so Fridays and Saturdays I'm out. So we'll try to have videos like Monday through Thursday for you guys, weekends. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And then hopefully, like when summer hits, Clark Man will be back in the mix and we'll have all this done and we can just start building cool stuff out of Lego. That's my dream. I'm jealous of seeing him build mocks because I'm like, this is literally all I do with my life. This is my life right now, dude. My legs be asleep by now. You have those young legs, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Sitting, they don't call it Indian style anymore. It's crisscross applesauce, from what I understand. That what they called Indian style isn't socially acceptable anymore, from what I gather. I don't think sitting Indian style is necessarily racist or anything, or disrespects the culture. Unlike, yeah, I can understand like the Washington Redskins. I could see that. Like, okay, that could be offensive, I suppose. Maybe not intended to be, but maybe it was. But yeah, crisscross applesauce is the new thing. I don't know when that changed, but that's what Clark calls it. So it must have happened at some point. I think this is kind of like this is like how I sat pretty much my entire childhood, whether I was playing video games or doing Lego. This was my life, so you kind of get used to it, I suppose. Parts I do not use, I give to the area schools. This saves me from having too many Lego and provides the kit. That's actually a great idea. Because like Clark and I were talking about it earlier, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all of these friggin' plates? Like, we have plates that are just taken over. I'm never going to use them all. I don't know. So maybe that would be a cool thing. I'd love to see like a preschool take them on, and I can encourage a whole generation of little kids to become Lego. What is this doing in there? That's unacceptable. I found some sorting errors that I've made. Don't tell anyone, but occasionally I'll find some stuff in there that shouldn't be in there. Who was the guy that sort Lego for money and his YouTube channel was hacked? I don't know. Sorted Lego for money. You could probably make a business out of that. Does he like go to people's houses, or do they bring him Lego and then he sorts it for him? I don't know. So I feel bad for anybody who gets their channel hacked. I've seen that happen where people, all their videos, well, I don't think the hackers like delete the videos. I would literally, like anytime I see this happen to someone, I would like literally throw up. Like especially Greg's World, where it has my entire life journal on there. I do have backups of the videos, so it's not like if they were taken off YouTube it'd be catastrophic, but to see like your entire life's work, like I've been doing this since 2011, to see that all like get taken away so somebody can try to like sell crypto or something. Oh my God, I'd just be devastating. So if you have a YouTube channel, don't ever click on like emails and like links in emails, like where it says like you owe a unpaid toll. I get these text messages. It's like, you have an unpaid toll. And I'm like, I don't. Or they're like, your Netflix has been suspended. We need your information. Or I get ones that are like, oh, you got charged this amount for a website. And if this is incorrect, message us. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So don't click any of that stuff. Like literally don't click on anything in your email. Because I think that's what happens. Like people, from what I understand, and the one person that I know that got hacked, he got an email from a company that supposedly wanted to work with him. And then he clicked on the link to see like what they did. And then that somehow signed him into his like Google account, or they got his Google stuff. And then they were able to take over his channel. But fortunately, he was able to get it back. But there was one channel that I used to really love back in the day, and his stuff got hacked, and then that was it. Like the channel was just gone, and I was like, you know, I was as devastated as if it was mine. Just a bummer, dude. Well, why don't you try to build some sets with what you have and sell them? Good to get rid of the stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could try piecing things together. I'm thinking about doing that with the Lighthouse Point. I'm, here, I'll show you. I'm like just a couple pieces away from having this thing done, and I'm dreaming of finding like, there's like 3 pieces I need for this. I even labeled it up this morning. Look how fancy I am. Because I saw this morning. I'm like, what the heck are all those pieces? Do I need to sort those? And I was like, no, that's the Lighthouse Point. So if I can find like 3 pieces in the lots that I have, that set's done. So maybe I can do that. One of my dreams of like series to make in the future is building Lego whatever set, like building Lego set 138 for free. You know, just using the pieces I have. And if I don't have all the pieces to do it, I was thinking about just kind of customizing it and making it my own. I thought that would be really cool. And ultimately, what I'd like to do, this is like life goals, I want to try to inspire kids to enjoy the Lego they have. I've spent a decade on a Lego collecting journey, and I see it all over YouTube where people are just endlessly like buying sets and like doing Legos, you know, Lego store hauls and stuff, which is fun, and I think it's great. But that's just not the path that I want to go down anymore. I don't want to have to store those Lego sets anymore. So what I want to do, and this whole year has been all about this, get all the Lego that I have, which is a tremendous amount, get it all sorted and organized, get it into my collection, and then just like constantly be making cool stuff, because that's what Clark wants to do. He's not even really interested in new Lego sets that much either. He just likes to make mocks. And I want to be right there with him doing that, because I think ultimately Lego is about being creative. And, you know, we can celebrate amazing Lego designers and the stuff they come out with. But like for me, I just want to build stuff. Like there has to be a purpose for all this, right? Why am I collecting all this Lego if I'm not going to build with it, and all I'm going to do is just keep going out and buying sets? What I'd rather do is like see a cool set that comes out and I'm like, oh, that I love. Can I try to build that? Can I make something close to that? How does that mechanism work inside there? That's what I want to do. And I think in doing that, I have a lot of younger folks that watch these videos, even if they don't have the collection that I have, which is, you know, unlikely unless, you know, your parents, your dad or your mom collected when they were a kid and had a substantial collection. I've been yard sailing for a decade now too, which is where all this stuff came from. Maybe I can inspire them to be like, oh, I got a Lego classic set. Maybe I can build something out of that. I don't have to worry about going out and buying the newest $270 Lego Lord of the Rings set. Maybe I can make that on my own. or make something like it. And then maybe I'll be even more proud of it because I built it myself. And I think there's something inspiring about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't think that is if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I don't think that's a path to greatness or to wealth or people finding you. I think people really love seeing people go shopping. We've done it a lot. I think people love seeing the new stuff that comes out. And I don't think they necessarily want to see somebody make their own stuff, or maybe do, or like try to build stuff using the parts they have, but it's the path that I want to go down. And I think like when I look at myself 10 years from now, I think learning these techniques and making stuff is my future. Just like with art, Clark and I this year, one of my goals was to become more creative. And every weekend, Clark and I do art with Greg and Clark. And I've been getting really into doing digital art using Procreate on my iPad. What's that doing in there? Making mistakes. And I feel like I'm getting a little better every weekend. So that's what I want to do. And I don't really care what anyone else wants to see. If people want to join me on this, that's great. Like this year is going to be the Lego organizing journey, and maybe always will be. But most of it's going to be being creative with Lego and making cool stuff. So that's what's up. Do I have a list of sets that I want? No. I literally just got done talking about that. I want to like mocks, but I have those sets that I'm planning to build. I mean, there are definitely going to be some sets that come out this year that I want to buy. And I'm going to get a few of them, but I'm not going to spend like thousands of dollars on Lego like I've done in the past. There's just no reason to do it. Like right now, my storage room is filled with sets that I've owned throughout the years, and they're all sitting in boxes. So I think I'm going to end this year, hopefully, with less Lego than I started the year out with. And I would imagine you'll find very few Lego YouTubers that have that goal, to end the year with less Lego than they started with. But that's where I'm at. And maybe I'm on a different path than most. And so far that has always served me well. Because honestly, I think the worst thing you can do is do what everyone else is doing. Or it can be the best thing, depending what your goals are. I can tell you one thing you'll never see in this channel. You'll never see a thumbnail where it's half one thing, half another, that are both brightly colored with a line down the middle and arrows everywhere. You'll never see it. It'll never happen. I might do it just as a joke though. Like my Kappa video joke that I made years and years ago. That one was pretty funny. But if you want to do that, there's no harm in it. And I'm not criticizing people that do that kind of stuff. I think you got to do what speaks to you. And if that's what's in your heart, do it up. I'm not better than you. I got a different path that I want to go down. But we all got to find our own. Maybe you'll never make a Lego video. I always try to get you to. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. Lots of people just like watching. What's my favorite theme? Oh man, my favorite. It's creator expert. It's not even really a theme anymore. I guess you call it 18 plus. Is that cheating? Because that's like everything. But yeah, the set that I'm probably most looking forward to this year, probably the Game Boy. I did see that Lego got the Pokemon license, so Clark is hyped on that. I'm curious to see what they do with it. It better not be something like Mario. If it's like the Mario sets, I'm gonna freak, but it might be. Kappa, yeah, it takes me back. It takes me back to all kinds of like fear mongering and being intimidated and scared about people getting $40,000 fines per video that are made for kids that they don't mark as such. And you know what came of it? Literally nothing. I don't think a single person has ever gotten a fine or anything has ever happened from it. Just a bunch of bull. And it scared people. And you know, people made videos scaring people about it. And people deleted their channels. They quit YouTube because of that. And it's so frustrating because it was just silly, you know? It impacted me though negatively. Like almost any video that just has Clarkman in it became like a, especially when he was younger, became like a made for kids video, which kind of sucks because then it doesn't like get shown anywhere. But you know what? That was just that chapter, and I'm still doing my thing. You can't stop me. Started getting back into Lego since I sold some of my stuff. Do you regret anything you sold? I've regretted like traded in video games or sold video games in the past for peanuts, and I've regretted that. It's hard to sell things, but over the last year or two, that was one of my big goals of 2023 or 2024, whatever year we were in last year. They're all flying by now. One of my big goals last year was to get rid of the stuff that's no longer serving me. I had a storage room completely chock full of all kinds of stuff and equipment, camera gear, audio, microphones. I sold all that stuff off and I have no regrets. It's kind of nice when you can clear stuff out of your life. And this year, like this Lego organizing thing is sort of a part of that. I have a storage room that right now is filled with, I think we're at like 11 totes of Lego. And by the end of this year, those will all be organized into my collection. And I don't know how much space I'll save from it, but it'll be nice having that all done. And like, I'm dreaming of the day, like I put that last piece in and I'm like, my collection is organized. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy moment. We have to do, I might live stream the last bit of it. Like imagine this was the last thing we had to organize. Can you imagine how awesome that would be? Oh, guys dreaming, but I'm gonna keep working at it. That's all you can do. Just keep getting closer to your goals. I look at like this Lego sorting, sort of like losing weight. You know, you might wanna lose 100 pounds or 391 pounds in this case. It's not gonna happen today. And you can't be like, man, I really want to lose 391 pounds. You got to be like, today I'm going to lose half a pound. I'm going to lose 1 pound today. Some days we lose 5 pounds, 7 pounds, you know? It's just on that grind, just like the title of this says. And it's been really cool seeing not only the people that are getting behind me on this, because I thought this would completely like destroy my channel, organizing literally every day. When's the last time, I don't even think in 2025 you've seen me open a new Lego set. But here we are, we're still going because I got a lot to do. So what I'm looking at here is this accomplishes a goal that I have, and it's also inspiring other people to get organized too. I've gotten so many comments from people that are now organizing their Lego collection, and I'm like, there you go. And if I can translate that into stopping people from buying Lego and instead enjoying the Lego they have, that's the ultimate goal. If I could do anything to inspire people, that would be it. And if you're ever wondering why I'm not in the Lego Ambassador Network, there you go. Actively getting people to stop buying Lego. I'm that guy. Oh, we got an infiltrator here. Been finding a lot of these. In fact, I have 3 of those now. Will I ever use those? Maybe. We'll see what we're building. Let me get in the chat here. I'm getting like all behind and stuff. What's the next set on your list you could build for us? I don't plan to build any Lego sets anytime soon. I don't think you guys are getting it, are you? Some people just aren't getting it. I sit here and I'm like, I'm done buying Lego. I'm going through and organizing. What Lego sets do you want to buy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really not in that place right now. In fact, I was looking at the Snow White 7 Dwarfs set. It was just on sale for like 20% off or something. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I kind of want that. But then I was like, it's just going to be something I spend a lot of money on. I build and it sits around forever. Honestly, what I want my shelves to be in here. In fact, I'm thinking about taking down all of the Lego sets that I have in the storage or in the on display. I want everything in this place to be nothing but mocks that Clark and I built. Like a celebration of the things that we've created. Not the things that awesome Lego designers have created and that I spent money on. That's the direction I'm going. So if you're wondering what's the next set I'm going to build, what's the next set I'm going to buy, not applicable as far as I'm concerned. And if that's like something you want to see, there's 1,000 other channels that are doing that kind of stuff. And I recommend you watch all of them because they're probably all really awesome. If you want to see a guy just go through the Lego organizing grind and do all the stuff I'm professing here, this is the channel for you. And there's other channels like this too that I found. And I'm like, oh, there's other people that organize. This is great. And I get ideas from these peeps too. It's like a collaboration. Unofficial, I suppose. Are there any pieces that I'm amazed at how many you're finding? Oh man, I don't know. You'd be surprised how many plates you find. I mean, I had more plates than I had bricks, and these take up less space technically. This plates city. You can see them here. This is from about 2 months of sorting Lego. But yeah, that's probably it. I don't know if there's any individual piece that I'm like, whoa, I got a lot of those. I wish it was minifigs. That would be what I'd love to find. What are my sorting? These are all plates. This is just the plates. I did the bricks. I still have to do the tiles, which we could do a live stream on if you guys want to suffer through that. We'll see how this one goes. If you want to see that kind of stuff, let me know. I also have to do the Technic, which is going to be an absolute freaking nightmare. Let me show you. I'll show you the Technic, what that looks like. It's going to be, I don't think I'm even going to stream this because I'm probably not going to survive it. This is all the Technic that I found in the last 2 months. And this is all my Technic collection here. So it might end up, might overflow that. You can see how much is in there. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. There might just be a bin that just says Technic on the front. Right now it just says, needs sorted. I've done that label so many freaking times in my life. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna sit here and, you know, sort out Lego all day and then put it into bins like this, like what I was doing when I first started, and again, I'm learning as I go, anytime like I'd finish a drawer or whatever, or a bin, I'd have all these various plates sitting there, and then I would go ahead and sort them all out and then put them away. But what I decided after doing that for like a week or two was, this has taken me a lot of time to do this each time. What if I batched this? Just like anything when you're doing jobs, like if you batch a job, like what I'm doing right now, this will go a lot quicker. So instead of putting away 6 red tiles 40 times, I put away 240 plates one time. And that becomes a lot easier to do. So that's kind of what I'm up to. Can I send you a picture on Instagram? You can. I'll probably never see it though. I don't get on Instagram. The only time I would get on there is to check my DMs, but I kind of stopped doing that. I just don't see a reason to be on there. I know some people are into it. The only real social media apps, if you want to even call it social media, that I use is YouTube. I was doing Reddit as well, and I still get on Reddit occasionally, but I feel like it's just taking time that I really don't need to spend on it. I was like, imagine if I took all the time that I spend on Reddit, or that you spend on anything, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, and if I spent that editing videos, I could make my output like so much greater, and I could have all kinds of extra videos out that would actually produce something. So I haven't been on Instagram. I couldn't even tell you the last time I got on there. I don't even think, oh, that's not a Lego piece. Sometimes these infiltrate. It's out of focus, whatever. It's non-Lego. So yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. It's just a waste of time. And I was on TikTok for a period of time, and I was watching a lot of stuff on there, and that algorithm, just like you probably can relate to, it got me. Like, it was like, this is all the stuff I love seeing. And after a while, like every time I'd get off there, I'd just be like, well, that was a waste of my time. Like, it's kind of the same feeling like if you just eat a bunch of junk food. That's what I equate watching TikTok to be. It's like delicious in the moment. You're loving it. This is so tasty. Oh my God, I'm gonna eat all this. And then when you're done, you're like, did I just eat a whole bunch of junk food? And I have nothing to show for it. Why I like YouTube. YouTube feels like Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I sit down, I find like a 30, 40-minute video. I get connected to the person making it. There's a whole story there. I chose the video myself. Maybe it was up in the feed, but like, you have to actually choose something on YouTube, whereas TikTok takes the choice out of it. And I feel like YouTube, at least long form video of YouTube, it's Thanksgiving dinner to me. YouTube Shorts, I literally, every time I see YouTube Shorts, I click not interested whenever they let me do it. So that's what I try to do. I know like Instagram Reels people are into. I never got down that path, and I just don't think I need it in my life. Maybe I'd be inspired or whatever if I watch some of that stuff, but I just really love long, boring videos. Like my ideal YouTube video is probably like 30 minutes long. And I get people complaining to me. They're like, oh, your videos need to be longer. You know, I make a 7-minute video. It's just like, that's all I had for the day, you know? But some people really love like long stuff, and that's kind of where I'm at. I wanted to start creating these things called SLVs, super long vlogs. But I don't want to I don't want to bore people to death. Like this is about as boring as it gets right here, right? But we're here, we're doing it. And, I'm just getting it done. Where I can see bottom. I can actually see the floor. We're getting there. I'm gonna dig down there just so I have some more inspiration. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, I kind of talked about it in the beginning. Welcome if you're just tuning in. We got some more peeps joining us. I just pick a color in my mind. Like I see a lot of greens, so I'm just picking the greens out. We're at the very bottom, so these are all like the 1x2s. I'm fishing out of here now. So yeah, I feel that same way about TikTok. Yeah, I mean, if it's your thing, if you love it, I'm not going to hate on it. I heard this phrase that I kind of like. It's called, don't yuck someone's yum. I heard it from the Vlogbrothers and I was like, I love that. Like you can sit here and like trash talk TikTok or whatever, but if you really love it, just like if you love people, you know, buying Lego all the time, I think that's great. Like if that's what brings you joy, I'm messing up left and right here. That's a slope in here. If something brings you joy, I could say do more of that. Just be sure that it is actually bringing you joy and you're enjoying it and it's fulfilling to you. But like, don't trash other people's things. Like I'm not going to trash Instagram. I just don't partake, you know? I think I spend enough time on YouTube for all of us. But I've been even trying to kind of tailor YouTube back lately a little bit. I was thinking about canceling Netflix because like, I don't feel like I used it that much. And I'm like, all right, my subscription ends on March 14th. Let me watch everything I want to watch before I cancel it. Because I'm just like paying for the privilege. Oh, the whites are overflowing over here. I'm paying for the privilege of streaming on there, and we don't like use it. So I watched a bunch of stuff, but then like right before I was about to cancel it, Clark Man wanted to watch Young Sheldon, and we started watching it, and now we're like in season 2, and there's 6 seasons. So I kept it, but I'm trying to like get more invested in shows and stuff like that too. But that's a good show if you want to watch. I've never watched The Big Bang Theory, which is what it's based off of. But Young Sheldon's a fun watch. I've been watching movies, like I watched Dune 2 on there. I watched this really cool, I think I was on Amazon Prime, never mind. Never mind, wrong thing. 8 p.m. in Germany, good evening. How do I say a good evening in German? I'll try my best to say it. Have I watched Ninjago yet? Clark and I watched a little bit of it. I was telling him he's probably like the perfect age to watch Ninjago right now. I feel like I'm probably not the demographic for Ninjago, but it's Guten, is it Abend? Guten Abend. Have I seen Invincible? Explain what that is. I don't know if I've seen that. Guten Abend. Do we have any other German viewers or people that speak German? I learned Spanish, so I would say, what is good afternoon? Buenos dias? Buenos dias. I think that's just like good day. Buenas noches. I think that's good evening. I don't know what good afternoon is. Buenas tardes. There you go. Jeez, I haven't taken a Spanish class in 20 years. 23 years. Ooh, I'm old. I'm in middle school. Yeah, you had your whole life ahead of you, man. Good luck. You got a lot to look forward to. But no, I don't speak German, unfortunately. I kind of like the way that it sounds. I know that people love French because it sounds so sweet, and German is so harsh, but I kind of like that too. I like the harshness of it. I think if you listen to us speak here in the US, or I guess, you know, any English speaker, particularly in North America, you probably think that our language is really harsh as well. But it's like Italian sounds so beautiful. Like anybody speaking Italian is just like, oh, that's lovely. Or French or Spanish sounds nice too. We got those hard letters. Can I say happy birthday? Your birthday was 2 Fridays ago. Happy late birthday. We're almost on to your next birthday at this point. Happy birthday. How do I say happy birthday in German? And don't make me say any cuss words either. I'll fall for it too. I'll get canceled. Birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Oh my goodness. You guys are March babies, born in the spring. It's a good time to have a birthday right now. I always dreamed of having a birthday that wasn't literally right at Christmas time. I think the ideal birthday month is like June. Then you can have like a summer birthday party, have your friends over, have like a cookout, have a bounce house, whatever. You get the super soakers out. Do kids even play with super soakers anymore? Oh man. Alles gut sein. Oh goodness gracious. Geburtstag. Oh, I botched that one. Apologize for that. Everybody that speaks German just unsubscribed. Thanks. We lost them all. I'm on the bottom of this here, guys. We're seeing the bottom of the bin. You may not be able to see it from there, but we are seeing it, and I'm committed to doing this. I'm actually making a video too, so if you see this, you probably don't need to watch the video. I kind of showed some of the behind the scenes of what I've been up to. I'd like to have that come out tonight. That'd be kind of cool. It's so easy to make Lego videos, because it's like when I go to film a Lego video, it's like when I speak to the camera, outside of screwing up, which happens, or messing up what I want to say, I don't use any kind of like prompter or anything. It's just kind of off my heart what I want to say. It's just like, you know, if I film for 20 minutes, it makes like a 14-minute video. Greg's World, when I'm making vlogs, I might film an hour's worth of content because I'm just filming all the time. You never know what I want to keep. And then it turns into a 15-minute video, so it takes me an incredible amount of time to make that. Making Lego videos is where it's at, dude. Easy. Oh, we got another screw up. What was I thinking? We got a tile in here. Come on. I'd say Dutch has its harsher moments compared to German. The one guy that I watch who's Dutch, he speaks perfect English. You would think that he's from the US. It sounds just like it. But he's Dutch. He does like a podcast, and sometimes he'll speak to people in Dutch. And it does sound kind of German, but that's just me being ignorant, probably. Past 6 years, I've been going to Ocean City, Maryland. Oh, dude, I love it there. I love the boardwalk. I love going to Marty's. I love going to Thrasher's, getting some fries. I get some pizza at Dough Rollers. It's a dream. We're hopefully going to be able to go there this summer. It's a little challenging with Roxy Bear, who's our chocolate lab. She's 14, going on 14 years old, and her health's not great right now. So we're not sure what we're going to be able to do this summer, which is kind of unfortunate. But I hope she can stay with us as long as possible. She's rough though, as you'd expect. I looked it up yesterday, and it turns out that the average lifespan of a chocolate lab is actually less than a yellow labs or black labs. I think it said 10.7 years. So, dude, we're way into the good. We got 14 years going. I'm so thankful. But it's like, I don't want to talk about it because it just gets depressing when we talk about these things. I just wanted to say, like, it's so hard when you have like this pet that's been like your entire life. Like Roxy's been with us, like basically since we bought our first house. I made my first YouTube videos, and one of the first videos was bringing Roxy home, and now here it is 14 years later, and it's like that may not be our future, and it makes me sad. But you know, that's what you sign up for when you get pets. You typically outlive them, hopefully, but well, depending on how old you are. And it's a part of life, which kind of makes me not want to get another pet. Someone in my podcast, though, left a comment about fostering. Like, you can go to the SPCA or whatever, and you can basically just take on a dog that they would be taking care of. And you give them all the love and attention, and you take care of them and stuff. And then when they find them a home, if that happens, then you give up the dog, which would be hard to do, but you're not like committed to that dog forever, which would be kind of neat. And it's like you're doing something positive too, you know, like this dog that doesn't have a home. But I worry if I were to do that, the first dog that I would take in would be our permanent dog. I wouldn't be able to give him back. As soon as somebody came to get him, I'd be like, oh, no. That's mine now. That's why I can't even go to the SPCA. I'd leave with a dog or six. I take everything they've got if I could. I just love having pets. I've been wanting a bird for a long time, but I'm a little worried about the commitment that would entail. I'd love my bird to be here with me when I'm doing the Lego thing. Like, say my parrot's just sitting there. I get him a call. He's just sitting there chilling. I already have a name picked out and everything. I've had it for years. But you know, we still want to travel and do stuff, and that's tough to commit to animals when you want. What is this doing in here? I'm still failing, guys. I'm failing. I'm messing up. I have all kinds of stuff in here. Let me show you so far all the things that I've messed up and putting in here that shouldn't be in here. I don't know what happened, but here we go. This is just from the bottom. Hey, we're finding it though. The second pass is always the lucky one, I feel like. I like it when you add a story to the sorting. Please don't change it. Story makes it easier to listen to when I sort. Hey, I'm glad you're sorting with me. Happy to keep you company. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I know, like, in my mind, like, this is kind of a boring thing, I suppose. Maybe you'd want to see something more exciting, but this is what I had to do today. And I thought maybe, by chance, there'd be somebody that would like to come along with me on this, so I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy all the ramblings that I talk about. It makes me feel good, so thank you. We might need a new drawer, though, for the white pieces. They're starting to get pretty full over there. Do you think that Clark comes home? Oh, he won't be home for like another hour, like 50 minutes. I'll probably be done by then, I would imagine. Tonight's Taco Wednesday, so I have to get that going and stuff. The parrot just say subscribe. Yeah, I teach him some fun stuff. We probably teach him all the Brickitect sayings, which he could say mini fingers. That'd be kind of fun. Oh man, it'd be so cool. I was thinking about like just having a zoo, but like not open to the public, just for me. Or sanctuary, I guess it would be. It wouldn't be a zoo, because like a zoo is like a lot of cages and stuff. I'd want a sanctuary, like an animal sanctuary. It'd be really cool. Envious of the guy living the dream here. Who's living the dream, man? I'm here sorting all day. I'm organizing Lego. I do have it pretty good though. I'm pretty thankful. I get to do something I'm really passionate about for a living, between all my YouTube channels and stuff, and we have a lot of people supporting us, which I think is awesome. Like it's amazing to me that literally, like, all I do, I just share what I'm up to and what I'm into, as I've always said. And my home movies is really all they are. You know, I don't do anything special. There's no special editing, there's no explosions, there's no crafty things. I think there's something to be said about just being you. And like, I'm gonna convince you to start a YouTube channel again, but you know, you might think like you can never be as exciting or as entertaining as any given person that you may be obsessed with, but you don't have to be. You can just be yourself, and there will be a group of people that maybe have the same interest as you, whether that be Lego or yard sailing or RC cars or Thomas trains or whatever it might be. There's somebody out there that might like what you're up to. And if you're willing to put yourself out there, and not as many people are, like I definitely put a lot more online than most people would feel comfortable doing. But you know, I feel like I'm not hiding who I am or trying to be anybody that I'm not. And if you meet me in real life, you're likely to find the same person that you find in these videos. So, you know, I think that's cool. And it's so hard to find channels like that, because most people are always trying to put on a big thing or like have some type of drama or whatever. And I'm not interested in that. You know, just watch me on my boring day of Lego sorting or going to the post office or getting groceries or whatever. Yeah, I think that's fun. I have dreamed of like starting like a business where I film the things that I'm doing there. My initial thing I wanted to do was become a dog walker. I would like literally walk people's dogs for free. I'd be like, I'll walk your dog for free. I just want to make a video like where I go for a walk and like do a little podcast and like just probably love up on your dog like crazy. Like probably more than would be socially acceptable. If you're good with that, I'll walk your dog for free. Just walk around town, talk about stuff. That'd be so cool. I could get that thing started. It's a big responsibility though too. But yeah, that's what came to mind. Other than that, like my dream job, and you might think this is crazy, but I want to be a truck driver. I've done a little bit of it in American Truck Simulator and I'm quite good at it. But I just would like film like my experience like driving truck and like hauling loads and going to truck stops and all the crazy stuff that happens on the road, like crazy drivers and stuff. I would film it all for a YouTube channel. Like the trucking would just be the side gig to the thing I want to do, which is making YouTube videos about it. It's always comes back to that. You'd let me walk your dog. You would trust this guy. Trust this guy with your dog. I don't know. I don't know if you should. You said something offended. You didn't offend anybody. I don't think so. Anybody offended in the chat? I don't think anybody's offended. Maybe by something I said, but not by anybody in the chat. You guys are good. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Here's what we got left. We're getting there. I'd love to get this finished. What time is it? All right, we're gonna keep cranking. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's just pick all the white pieces out right now. Let's go for colors. We're going into the colors, boys. See if I can survive this. See if you can survive this. You're the one watching it. It's always fun to see, like, you know, we got some peeps here with us right now, but it's incredible to see the number of people that watch these live streams after the fact. Because not, you know, people are living their lives right now. They got school, they got work, they're making dinner, they're going for a jog, whatever. And afterwards, it's like, holy smokes, a lot of people tuned into that. I used to like kind of take the videos down because I'm like, this isn't very good quality, you know, it's just me doing this. But then like I hear from people and they're like, oh, I really love just like some peeps are saying here where they sort Lego out, or you're doing something. Maybe you're playing video games, you're whatever you're doing. It's kind of just fun just being a part of it. So I'll leave this up. It's not a good reflection of like, I guess like what I like to put out on my channel, but maybe it is. I guess it's just that, only longer. Less production value, I suppose. There's another 4x4 coming out there. Got school until June 4th. Hey, that's not bad. You're getting out early. Now that there's no snow days, we used to have snow days. Remember those? Anybody old enough to remember, like, this is going to be for the old folks with us here. Going to the TV and like watching the scroll, hoping your school would show up so you'd have a 2-hour delay or a snow day. Now it's just like a remote day that we have. They have, oh no, another piece that I messed up on. We have these, they have computers now, so they just get on at home and there's no more snow days. But as a result, there's no snow makeup days. So we end up with all these holidays off and you get out of school nice and early. You're good with the bad, I suppose. But there's something special about a snow day. What we do though, like the school days are very short when it's remote days. And we'll just go out sled riding or whatever in the backyard when Clark Band's done with school. Or play some video games or have some pizza. Try to make the day special if you can, because like that was a cool thing growing up when you had a snow day. Technology ruins everything, doesn't it? But also it was nice that you didn't have all these snow makeup days. Like we had like, I think one year we had to make up like 4 days at the end of the year, which really sucks when you end up like taking a day off in January and then in June you're sitting there in class making that day up that you missed, because you always got to pay the piper, it seems. There is no free lunch, as they say in economics. So, you still have the benefits. Speaking of remote days, Clark was actually talking about how much he loved remote learning kindergarten. It was during the COVID times and we had the option to like pull him at the beginning of the year and not have him go to school and just do it from home. And I was fully anticipating the school shutting down because of all the COVID stuff that was happening. Remember that? Remember COVID? And I kept him home for like the first 3 marking periods. And every day, like we would do a little bit of, you know, you do a little bit of schoolwork here and there. But in between all that, we had so much fun. And he was talking about how much that meant to him and how much he enjoyed that. Like we'd always, like I recorded every day. We were making videos and I was sharing like all the stuff we're getting into. A lot of the Brickitect videos came during that time when Clark was home. And you know, you could look back and think, okay, that you could have been in school during that time and been doing kindergarten, something you probably wouldn't even remember at this point, because he went in the 4th quarter. But we had so many days of enjoyment, days that like we'll never get back, and all those memories that we made and the experiences we had. I remember like every Friday during his like lunch break, which was like 2 hours, we would drive down to Target and go shopping or get some lunch. It was just awesome times, and I loved it. It was so great. But then there comes a time though that I think it's important that kids go to school for socialization and stuff, because we could have homeschooled him. He could have been homeschooled this entire time, but you can't just be friends with your dad, you know? You gotta, and your mom, you gotta go to school and you gotta experience things. And he always comes home with all these stories and things to tell, so I think we found a good balance there. Clark has in his mind that he's gonna be a YouTuber when he gets older because he wants to do what I do. And I'm like, well, man, you are way on your way. You've got a 20-some year head start over what I had, and you got a big group of people that love the heck out of you. And if you just keep doing what you do and sharing what you love, I have no doubts that that could be your life. But you also got to keep in mind that there is other things out there too. There's, you know, you could do anything. You could always do it on the side as well. And maybe, you know, an actual job would be more secure. It's, you know, it's nice to have a steady paycheck, I suppose, or to have health insurance through your job. Luckily, we have that through Mrs. Brickitect, but it's the possibilities are endless for anyone, not just Clark. Like if there's something you want to do, you can certainly do it. It may take some time to work your way there, but you can get it. And you just have to believe in yourself and stay consistent. That's what I truly believe. And you can make it happen. Oh, here's what we got. You got to spend so much time with him before he went to school. Yeah, like I think I quit my job in 2017, right before school started. And he would have been like two and a half. And we got all of that time together. And it was awesome. Probably the best days of my life. It got better once he wasn't wearing diapers anymore. But I don't know when, I can't remember when that happened. I don't know. All those days are blurring together now. But yeah, it was great times. I never like pictured myself being a kids guy, you know. But once you have one of your own, it's probably the coolest thing you could ever experience. Especially when we got lucky with Clark, man. He's a good kid. I don't know how much of that is nature or nurture, but he's pretty cool. As you probably noticed. All right, I got all the, there's a white piece. I was trying to get all the pieces of a particular color. What color are we going for next? Should we, the reds are sticking out to me. Let's get those. I'm barely hanging on here, boys. We're gonna get this done. Can you even see anything that I'm going for there? Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's so colorful. I love the shot. It's beautiful. And I haven't messed with the camera in a solid, how long have we been doing this for? Oh my God. That's way too long. I was thinking hour tops. And I thought, you know, if this one goes well, maybe we'll do it again tomorrow, but I'm gonna straight up be out of stuff to talk about tomorrow. So this would be a one and done thing probably. Unless you want to tune in to Clark and I doing this in the morning, which is kind of fun. We goof off and have some fun with it. Today I was trying to take these 4x4 plates and turn them into Chinese stars that I was throwing at him. They're not very accurate. And we got into a little bit of a battle. And then he was hiding behind the curtain. It was cool. That's the kind of stuff I should be making videos on. I just like got up and I'm like, all right, let's get to work, boy. We got some sorting to do. Clark is, yeah, he's in 4th grade. 10 years old, 4th grade. Living the dream, I guess. He considers preschool to be his favorite year because all they did was play with toys and eat snacks. Can't blame him there. Doesn't get much better than that with school because after like kindergarten, there's a little bit of that. And then when you get into like 1st grade, I don't know what it's like internationally, but like once you get into like your 2nd year of school, it's just business, which is a shame. I feel like that should still be a time of play and experimentation. And I think there is some of that, but you got to teach the kids to become good factory workers, I suppose. So you got to arrive when the bell rings and you do what the boss says and you sit there until you're told to move and then you move, have your lunch break, then you come back and you start working again. And at the end of the day, the whistle blows, you can go home and then you can do it again the next day. And you become a happy little employee. That's what school, that's what school, in my opinion, excels at. Where'd all these white pieces came from? I just shuffled that up a little bit. What the heck? We'll get more of these done here. I think my favorite year of school, like, it really comes down to your teacher, I think, and how amazing your teacher is. Like, my 4th grade teacher was really cool. It was a dude, and he was such a nice guy. And like when we went out to recess, he would play kickball with us. Like he would be the all-time pitcher. And he was just like really actively involved. And of all the things that we may or may not have learned that year, him being a really sweet dude and being active in our lives basically is the thing that I remember. So if like you're a teacher, you know, who cares what the kids learn? As long as they, you know, meet the standards that they need to meet or whatever, that's great. But where you really make the difference in someone's life is being a part of it. Because I think all of my other teachers, before and after that, not a single one of them did anything other than just chat with other teachers when they were outside at recess. So it was a special thing, and I think that it didn't go unappreciated. That's what I'd be doing, man. If I was out there, you can either stand there and talk to a bunch of teachers about teacher crap, or you can go play kickball. I think I'd choose kickball. All right, I'm doing the reds. We have, oh, there's one more white piece. Shall we finish this? I think we shall. Let's knock this whole freaking thing out. Have this done. All my plates will be done. I'll have to do tiles. I'll probably start on that tomorrow. I should do a time-lapse video. That'd be cool. Oh no, a time-lapse with the overhead shot would be really sick looking if I did that. Oh, that'd be a good YouTube short, actually. I think you can make YouTube shorts up to 3 minutes now. That's always been the hang up with me is like, I need more time. And I might do that. I love satisfying videos like that to watch. You have to go in 25 minutes. I hope that I'm not here in 25 minutes. I'm going to be done with this by then. Don't you sweat that. We're cranking through these tiny little pieces. We're going to have these all in their respective drawers or bowls momentarily. I'm picking out all the green pieces, just going color by color. Eventually, all I want in here are just black pieces. We'll leave those ones in because that seems to be the most plentiful. So leave those in, and then we can just do a single dump into the black bin, and we're done. We survived this. Did like half a drawer of this. You can see just how much time this takes. Like I've been doing this pretty consistently, outside of just like kind of going back and forth through the chat. Hopefully my battery's good on my camera. We had like 65% when I started. If it dies, you'll know what happened though. If this just ends abruptly, which has happened to me before, that's why. Every time I think I'm done with a color, I find a couple more of that color. Just when you thought you were done, more pieces appear. Let's get all these yellow ones out of here. This is like this is like the end of every sort is the worst part. You end up with just the smallest pieces, and those parts, like when I do those big sorts that I always share, those small parts take as much time as like the vast majority of the big stuff. You're just kind of like grinding through it. That's why I call this the sorting grind, because it is. I mean, I think it's somewhat satisfying to do this, and it's definitely nice when you have it done. You feel a sense of accomplishment, but when you're in the process of it, like I just feel like this year I've spent so much time organizing Lego, like endlessly, and I don't have any regrets on it because I think it's a good use of my time. It's accomplishing my biggest goal of the year, not only in Lego, but kind of in my life too. I want to have that storage room organized and like minimized. So I don't regret it. It's just, holy smokes. Like, what do I have to show for all this effort? Other than just like some drawers of Lego. But I won't be saying that when it's all done. I'll be like, wow, that was totally worth it. That's Lego, it's just different color brown. I think it'll be worth it. I keep telling myself that at least. This will all be worth it, just keep going. But now that I'm into like when I was doing those small drawers, it was so motivating because I was like, in 1 or 2 days, I was done with a drawer. Now, with these big bins, it's like a week. I'm looking at a week on each one of these and it's like, oh my gosh. Like just going into that is crazy. That's a Mega Constructs. No thank you. All right, we'll do dark gray next. Can you guys see the bottom of this now? We're almost out. We're almost done. If you're just tuning in, you missed, you didn't miss much of anything, to be honest. You missed me emptying this thing out for the most part. But you'll be here for when it's done. When we take the last piece out of this, it's going to be a glorious feeling. There's a purple piece. Found its way in. Orange. Aren't you supposed to be done? That's my dad joke for the day. You're welcome. Leave a like. Maybe we'll try to do a live stream once a week or something of something I'm working on. It would be fun to do like the actual sorts, but what I usually do with those is I usually listen to something. I've been going through audiobooks like crazy this year, and I've been loving it. I'm finishing a trilogy right now. So usually I'm consuming content, which doesn't work when you're live streaming. Like you can't even listen to music or do anything because YouTube's like, unless you do like a copyright free type thing. But I kind of like to just watch or listen to something and zone out while I mindlessly pull non-Lego from a Lego pile. Because that's what life is when you're doing this. I got to figure out what my next bin's going to be. I've got a bunch kind of on the floor in there. There's like, I'd say like 8 on a shelf, and then there's like 3 on the floor. So I'll probably do the ones that are on the floor first. Get through those, get them off the floor, free up some space. That'll take us to like May. God, I'm not going to get done with this by the end of the year, I don't think. By the end of the school year. By the end of this year for certain, but my goal was like to have this done by, I think June 7th was my goal, and I feel like if I got through one of these a week, that would be doable. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get there because it turned out that going through 26 pounds of Lego takes a lot longer than what I anticipated. Even just to take the non-Lego out, if it's a mixed one like that. But not all of them are going to be as bad as the one that I just did, thankfully. That one was brutal. That last lot that I did, that huge big blue bin, alliteration, anyone? That one was the worst one that I think I could go through. From here on, I think it's only going to be easier because it's like to have things be dirty and mixed is just worst case scenario. I can handle mixed. Dirty, I'd rather not handle, literally or figuratively. But I don't think it'll be so bad. So if I can get a couple nice ones under my belt and we get through those in just a few days, I can make up some pretty good time here. Because that, like cleaning and doing all that stuff with that last one sucked. We're almost there. We're almost there. I see the light. Put that there, that there. One more gray, a couple more gray pieces. Then we got some clear pieces, which I do not have a bin for. So we'll just take these out. One of these is kind of yellowed. I'll see if I can remedy that. If not, I'll just put it into the donation. I have done that before. Oh, we got another non-Lego, or a piece that shouldn't be in there, actually. Okay, let's get these the heck out of here. And let's get us the heck out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me on this journey today. Again, there will be another video coming out tonight, hopefully, where I kind of document all of this. I don't know if this is behind the scenes or if that's behind the scenes. This is like, I guess this is behind the scenes. But it'll kind of show this, so if you missed this whole stream and you want to see that, it'll be out. But there we go. Make sure all these pieces are black pieces going in. Oh no, there's 2 dark grays that have infiltrated. How dare you? Make sure there's nothing else, but yeah, we're good. We'll put those in here, and we did it. I would show this to you in better detail, but then you won't have a reason to watch the video. So on that, I hope you had fun coming along with me on this journey. We emptied a drawer. It took us an hour and 14. I thought it was longer than that. It felt longer than that. Hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next Lego sorting and organizing stream.